Next week marks the beginning of Salt Week. It's a collaboration of organizations all across the United States and Canada to raise awareness of salt pollution and find ways to reduce the amount that we use, especially during these winter months. Here to help explain what the risks of that pollution are is ABC 6 News reporter Chandler Jackson.
This is 5 gallons of water straight from the tap. And this is a teaspoon of de-icing salt. Now with just this teaspoon, I can permanently pollute all 5 gallons of this water, meaning it can't be taken out except through very expensive methods. Now if that little spoon can have that much impact, imagine how much damage this could do.
So the city, on average, in more of a typical Minnesota winter, would go through between 3,000 and 5,000 tons of salt.
That's more than 1.7 billion teaspoons of salt on Rochester's roads. And we're not even covering every inch.
You know, we've kind of set a level of service for the city. And for us, that's, main roads, we're generally getting to bare pavement. But once you get off into neighborhoods, especially dead-end streets, we're going to plow them.
In many spots around town, you can see the physical damage that much salt causes. But there's a less visible impact happening in our waterways.
The state of Minnesota currently has a standard of 230 milligrams per liter.
That teaspoon we talked about earlier.
At which that we know that there is an effect on aquatic life.
Like the target of one of Minnesota's favorite pastimes, fish.
The higher the concentration of chloride in the water body, the smaller they may grow.
Luckily, Rochester's waterways aren't doing too bad.
As of this moment, the levels of chloride in the river are not into the danger zone, but we'd like to keep it that way.
Which is where all the work the city is doing comes in.
Reducing the use of the
and where you can get involved.
We aren't saying we don't want you to use salt. We're just saying be aware that you don't need to use a lot of salt. It doesn't need to crunch under your feet.
Another way is through Salt Watch monitoring, a bit of citizen science. You'll be given this kit and can use it to measure the salt levels in a specific body of water over several months. There will be an educational meeting on the last day of Salt Week to walk you through the process. Reporting from Rochester, Chandler Jackson, ABC 6 News.